So before you step in this ring, make sure you present an ID, because I don't want to have to assault a minor.
The WWE has been going strong for decades now, years and years of countless men and women getting themselves into the professional wrestling business. Eventually someone has to fuck up and get fired, right? I'm D Wicket, and these are the 10 WWE superstars who were fired recently, as well as what they're up to now. Number 10, Enzo Amore. Enzo. What the fuck, man? I feel personally betrayed. I've almost never gotten so invested in a wrestler before. Not since CM Punk, probably, had I gone back to rewatch a wrestler's promos so many goddamn times. And now, Jesus, Enzo, what the fuck, man? After sexual assault allegations came out about the former Cruiserweight champion, he was taken out of the company. As the months have passed, more and more allegations have come out, as well as plenty of rumors about Enzo's batshit crazy antics backstage. Where's he at now? He literally started rapping, because of course he did.
Look at that knockoff Versace, bro. Look at this. You see that? That's Versace, kid. What's up, teacup? You want to lay a hand on me?
I throw my nose in my bow and then I sneeze in it. I pull the carpet out front and leave the keys in it. I had to call the maid all the way up. Ask her clean the mess up, sink.
Number 9, Austin Aries. Austin Aries feels like this really weird little episode of the WWE that happened. So basically, he came in and he immediately started feuding with Neville at WrestleMania. He lost against Neville for what felt like months, and then as soon as that feud was over, he was taken off the roster. In fact, their feud hadn't even fully ended yet. The day that he was released from his contract, he was scheduled to face Neville at Madison Square Garden. It's not entirely sure whether or not he quit or was fired, reportedly having been very unpopular backstage, but what's for sure is that Austin Aries' time on the main roster was strange. Aries has since returned to TNA, where he's pretty much taken over as the top guy and world champion of that rebuilding brand.
It's more of a statement. Oh! Aries just decked the king of the cruiserweights!
Austin Aries just knocked out the champ! He's measuring him, Josh. Oh! No, here! Last chancery! Last chancery! What a counter! What a counter!
Number 8, Eva Marie. Everyone's favorite pro wrestler, Eva Marie. The timing on this one was really weird because at the time, Eve had been going through a storyline where she was continuously getting herself out of matches. Could have sworn there was a fucking voice that would talk over her entrance and announce that she couldn't wrestle too. That shit was crazy. This is actually really interesting character development, I think, especially coming from someone who was so stagnant in the ring that it felt like they'd never crawl out of the hole that they were inside of. Eva Marie turned garbage into treasure, but after a wellness policy violation, she was dropped from the company. But she looks like Eva Marie, so I'm guaranteed that she's doing fine somewhere. Where do you think Eva Marie will be in 5 years? Let us know in the comments down below with the hashtag DW. It's a new thing I'm trying out. I'll look for those comments and I'll respond to any that I see.
Summer Rae is also upset that she wasn't invited to the big wedding. More on that this coming Sunday. Eva Marie, I can't believe Summer Rae fell for that.
Guess what? It's happening. I'm officially getting a YouTube channel, and please subscribe and follow my life and see what I'm doing.
Number 7, Alberto. You get it. Del Rio left the WWE in September of 2016, having been fairly fed up with the company, and apparently they felt the same way. Del Rio had been used pretty poorly since his return, feuding with Kalisto and being a League of Nations member, and overall doing pretty much nothing after beating John Cena in his surprise return at Hell in a Cell 2015. He didn't even last a full year back with the company, and after just a year out of the company, he'd gotten together, married, and divorced Paige, all while she was experiencing a massive leaks of both nudes and sex tapes. That is a good time off.
Counter by Del Rio into the crossover breaker! Right in the middle of the ring! Ziggler's gonna have the tap!
I finally have a real champion, not a paper champion. I got you, Austin Aries.
Number 6, Emma. Emma was one of the brightest rising young stars back in 2014. With the women's division going nowhere but up down in the NXT women's division, her and Paige tore the house down. Unfortunately, the transition to the main roster never really worked out for Emma. Emma did a thing with Santino, Emma went heel, Emma went Emelina, Emelina went Emma immediately. She came back, heel again, and then got a hashtag trending. But her career never even spiraled out of control. It was just a permanent spiral staircase more so, and she was somehow always falling down it. Nowadays, Emma finds herself wrestling the indies and showing up in Ring of Honor, which is strange as last time Emma was fired, she got rehired within literal hours.
I'll tell you, just last night at TLC, Emma had Asuka in some of these same positions. Tonight, she just have to capitalize, finish the job.
And butterfly suplex, here's the cover.
Number 5, James Ellsworth. Ellsworth was taken off WWE TV after being attacked by Carmella on the November 7th episode of SmackDown Live. James Ellsworth was brought back to TV after helping Carmella retain her women's title against Asuka, and it happened at Money in the Bank, the pay-per-view Ellsworth himself almost ruined last year. That's a lot of things all connecting together. So Ellsworth got fired, and then within a year, he was already back in the company in literally the exact same position that he was in last year. What?
You're fired!
That's awesome. Deuces, Ellsworth.
Security! Get out here!
Number 4, Jinder Mahal. No, don't worry or don't get excited. This isn't that new. Jinder didn't get taken off the 2018 Raw roster. This one is just interesting as a whole to look at, and it takes advantage of the word recently with some quote marks around it. 4 years is recently, right? Well, it's certainly recent enough for the prospect of 2014's 3MB member to be fully transformed into almost legitimate wrestler Jinder Mahal. Not just legitimate wrestler, but WWE champion.
Right on the jaw.
Did I
Swagger.
dream that by
And
any
Jinder
chance, or was
Mahal
Jinder
pointing
Mahal
Swagger
actually
into
brought
the
back
cover.
last year and shoehorned into the
Hooks the
WWE
leg, and
championship?
Jinder Mahal is
Holding the
back
belt
on
for the
Jack
duration
Swagger.
of the summer because India. Nah, there's no way that actually happened, right? Right?
One here to put your hands together for one of my best friends, Jinder Mahal!
Watch out, watch out! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, the Colossus!
Do we have it? You're kidding me! You're kidding me! Jinder Mahal!
Number 3, Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow might have been low-key the most popular wrestler of his era, barring a very few select individuals. Something about this guy just made him connect so well with the audience. As an intellectual asshole, he was golden. As Damien Mizdow, he was golden. During that brief stint where he just came out and was his real self after trying impersonations for a while longer, that was surprisingly good as fuck. Despite showing immense potential with good in-ring skills and an even better connection to the audience, Sandow still found himself out of a job back on May 6th, 2016, back when he and many other wrestlers got purged off the roster. After a stint in TNA, Sandow has hung up the boots to pursue a career in acting, which, as he has proved, he would be really fucking good at.
My name is Damien Sandow!
Number 2, Hulkamania. Back in 2015, America in its entirety was turned on its side as the red, white, and blue incarnate himself, Hulk Hogan, well, he went racist. Alongside a sex tape, which is just what I was hoping Hulk Hogan would get himself into after all these years, Hogan had a racist rant about his daughter's black boyfriend leak a few years back. This had Hogan not only fired, but just about scrubbed from the history of the entirety of the WWE. His name wasn't to be mentioned, he was no longer an official Hall of Fame member. Hell, even the big moments and big names whenever they'd be listed off by Michael Cole or whoever else, he was given the CM Punk treatment and was never acknowledged, ever. This seems to finally be reverting though, as just a few days ago his name was back in the WWE Hall of Fame. So let's hope that Hogan will stop being a racist shithead and can come back to the WWE.
You're blacklisted by WWE and maybe very, very hurtful, removed from the Hall of Fame as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Honorable mention goes out to Cameron, Adam Rose, JoJo, I think, whoever the fuck else. I didn't care that you were here. I already forgot that you're left. Also, CM Punk, obviously. And number 1, Cody. It's almost weird to think that Cody was even a WWE wrestler now, looking at his career in 2018. Like, now he's a phenomenon. The Bullet Club near leader has managed to draw in a massive following between Ring of Honor, New Japan, and his family name itself. The dude pretty much single-handedly sold out an arena without any promotion backing him. That's fucking insane. Leaving as Stardust because who wouldn't leave a company who forces you to look like Stardust? Cody has crafted himself one hell of a name around the world of pro wrestling since leaving, and I wouldn't count on that Rhodes Boys tag team reunion anytime soon.
On my brother, Cody. You hear me?
I told you to never call me that name again! Cody is dead!
face Eli Drake. Cody pounced. No, no, no. Crossroads.
And those are the 10 recently fired WWE superstars. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to answer the comment question of the day with the hashtag DW. Like I said, new little thing we're trying out. Like the video and subscribe for more of that high quality content. And be sure to turn on those notifications, or else you know what's coming.